freedom fighters, back with another one. Well, this one's going to be a kind of off topic, different discussion. Let's talk about the modern state of Western society. Now, I don't know if you listen or watch Wrangle Stars videos. I used to watch them a while back for like gear reviews and stuff like that. He has some good videos on, like tools and bug out bags, stuff like that. But the last couple weeks, and last month or so, he's really been killing it with these videos of the state of society and men's issues. He's got one, why are men dropping out of the workforce? Record low marriages and record high divorces. Why aren't young men dating, etc.? Asking all these questions, and all these questions are going mainstream nowadays. Even, like Fox News, CNN, basically, your left or right, all mainstream media are asking these questions, but they don't want the real answer. But, he was going at it pretty hard. I definitely recommend checking those videos, but one of the most simplistic ways to explain it, I've heard it explained was, it's a rigged game where the only winning move is not to play, and that's what's happening. You have a friend, and every time you go to his house, he puts out this game, and you're always losing, and then you figure it out, oh, it's rigged, you can't win it anyway, and then you show up next time, and he puts the board game out on the table, and you're like, no, man, this ain't fun anymore. Like, there's no point for this. Like, I know I can't win, so why even play? That's the winning move, is not to even start the game. Well, that's what people are doing. There's no advancement opportunities in this society. Everything's rigged against you. It's all screwed up, so they're like, what's the point? There's record divorces, all kinds of stuff. As far as dating goes, you got all these e-thoughts, the Instagram princesses. They all think they're, God Almighty. And, one day they wake up unhappy and they can just say whatever they want. All these false allegations and everything. You don't even have to be found guilty of anything. Straight up a false allegation and a restraining order, that's it. It's game over for you. There goes your job. There goes everything. They'll strip you of your rights. There's no weapon ownership, when you have a restraining order. And that's why they're pushing all these, flag laws and all this stuff. It's creating the thought police and the snitch state. That's what they want. I forget which administration it was, if this was back during Obama or if it's more recently with Biden or what it was, but I remember this like PSA going out that like updated if you see something, say something. And it was like, if your neighbor comes home with with his milk and bread, and then along with it, you see like a box of ammo, like, go ahead and snitch on him, go ahead and call him up and flag him out, and we'll check it out. That's what they want. It's a tyrannical snitch state. Everybody telling on their neighbors for everything. Well, they've, shortened that grasp and done it, spousal and, through relationships, where they're telling these women, it's just like, hey, just let us know if there's a problem, and the state will step in and we'll take care of it. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of men drop out. They're like, why am I going to play that game? Why am I going to put everything at risk for that game? That's pointless. So you're seeing a lot of that. There's a lot of different angles to this societal collapse that we're dealing with. I was watching a news article, about that. I did a video a couple days back about the tragic incident where the guy shot the kid ringing the doorbell. And there's been a couple incidents like that recently. A girl pulling up to some dude's driveway, some kids getting into a car that was mistakenly not theirs or the friend they thought they were hopping into and got shot. And they were saying, how did we get to this point? Where people are on this like on the edge, where someone hops in your car and you just immediately go to, having to defend yourself, or someone rings your doorbell and you need to defend yourself. And that's part of the societal collapse. Everything is falling around you. People are on edge and they're quick to act because they know there's predators abound. People are coming after you. So, that's what it is. What's creating that atmosphere? You've heard, how many people have you heard from your parents or your grandparents, that, we don't lock the doors at night. We've never locked the doors at night. Or they'll say, someone comes in off the street, you can just let them in your home. None of that, that's not, out of the ordinary. Or, what, oh yeah, they need to come in and, you give them a meal. And, that's Southern hospitality. That's just what we do. It's a different world, man. And that was part of the reason I like those Wrangle Star videos, because, he's an older guy. But, for him to understand it, and, I saw in the comments, people were like, why are you talking like this and all that? And, I'm pretty sure he has a son. So, he's listening to the, what he has to say and, what's going on. And that's how these people, like Andrew Tate and Jordan Peterson and stuff like that have, basically come to fruition. They're listening, to what's going on out there. And it's a different world. And the world your parents or your grandparents grew up in probably wasn't the multiracial jungle that Joe Biden was afraid of, right? He doesn't want his kids growing up in the racial jungle. But diversity is our strength, correct? You have a bunch of warring factions all in one place fighting over for the same country. And you wonder why people are on edge. Yeah, there's a lot of angles to this. There's not really one answer of why society is like it is today and how did we get here and, all that. And I'll probably go into that in, in a further video. But let me know what you think down in the comments and stuff. There's probably a lot I could add to this, but to save time, probably cut it off here. And, if I get reactions from this and people like this content, I'll do more of this, make another video on it later. There's different avenues I thought about going to. I like cooking and stuff like that. I thought about doing some cooking videos. Let me know what y'all think about that. I thought about doing freedom cooking. It'd be like the opposite of spirit cooking. We can counteract the satanic demons, and do some freedom cooking. Or cooking with freedom segments. Maybe like some gaming videos or something. Don't know if you guys are into gaming or something. Yeah, and let me know in the comments too how you found my channel. Like, what originated, the content. Usually I do like, cover current event, politics, news, stuff like that. But, I thought about breaking up into different avenues, doing a couple different stuff. So, yeah, let me know. Until the next one, you know what I always say, we're on our own out here. No one's coming to save us. Get right with God, because only He can save you. Freedom Fighters out.